Good morning. Good morning. It's 2:45 a.m. I'm on my way to the gym. It's a Friday. I think it's very important that you get a perspective about life. A realistic perspective about life that tells you each and every day, and not so much the Murphy's Law, but life is going to keep coming at you. And no matter whether it's convenient, whether it makes sense, whether you ask for it, life is going to keep throwing you. If you put it like this, if you get to a point where you let your guard down, and I'm not saying be jaded. Don't be jaded. I'm saying if you get to a point in life, in your day, in your week, in your year, in your 5 years of recovery, whatever the case may be, if you get to that point and something in your mind is telling you that nothing could go wrong, that nothing could happen, you could be setting yourself up for a huge failure. Now, I'm not saying, oh man, things have been going good too long, I can't wait to see what happens next. No. I don't believe that that's the case either, because I believe that when you become aware that things happen, you can be thankful for the next problem, not because you had a problem, but because you had a different problem. See, when you've graduated from self-destruction because you think that, oh man, this is too good to be true, I wonder what bad is going to happen. I just bought a new car, I'll probably get into a car accident. I just bought a house, I'll probably get fired. Oh man, I've been feeling good too long, I'll probably get sick in the next day or two. Versus changing that thinking and saying, life happens, but I know that my next problem will probably be bigger than my first problem, so that's something to be thankful for. Or you might be thinking, well, why would I want to be thankful for any problem? Because new problems, bigger problems, always symbolizes promotion. It means that you are on the brink of something new happening in your life. But too often we stand there literally riddled by the same exact problem that we had last week, last month, last year. And then we find ourselves questioning, are we ever going to make it out of this? Are we always going to have this problem? Am I going to keep picking the wrong man to be with? Am I going to keep coming up short on money? Am I going to keep working this job I don't like? See, you're manifesting that. Not only are you manifesting it, but you're doing nothing to change it. Life is going to keep coming at you until the day you die. All I ask is that the problem is different, not the same. If I'm dealing with the same problem, then it means there's still a lesson there that I have not learned. If I'm still dealing with weight problems, I still have not become disciplined in my eating or my workout. If I'm still dealing with marriage problems, it means that I'm not putting in the time and the effort to nurture that relationship. If I'm still having work problems, then it means I'm not being obedient to what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. I'm probably being more of a slave to a paycheck than I am to what it is that I'm actually supposed to be here doing. So I spend the majority of my waking hours doing and laboring around in a business I have no business in. Those type of problems are typically self-inflicted because something that we are not willing to do. And you have to make that change. But part of it is accepting the fact that life is going to keep happening. Things are going to keep coming at you. I remember this so clearly. I had this Valero credit card. I don't remember how old I was. I think I had just came home, and I had never had a credit card because obviously when I went away I was like 16. Now I'm 26. Over 14 years ago. And I got this credit card. Somebody had told me I could go to Valero gas station. They'll give me a credit card. Sure enough, they gave me a credit card. And it had like some little tiny limit on there. I since then had Platinum, American Express cards. And it had like $250. I think it was like $250 they gave me credit. And I tell you, when I got down on that 250, because I was 26 years old, I was just out. I had a good job. God had blessed me with a good job because I had worked for companies where I used to do inventory, and I hated that job. And then I had another job where I was like delivering. I was handing out flyers for a mortgage company. And we would do that all day long. But I had spent over 8 years cleaning showers for a quarter. So hard work wasn't a big deal to me. Matter of fact, I wasn't even making a quarter. I think I was making 10 cents. A quarter was like baller status in prison. Those are usually for like ACI, companies that were building something, or inmates who were working in areas that were building something. I was cleaning showers. I think I may have made 10, 15 cents an hour. But I was happy about that. So, some of my jobs when I got out were, I think the first one was handing out those flyers for mortgage companies. So we'd just walk around, go to every single door, and just hand out flyers all day. That's it. Then I worked for this other company called Regis. And all they did was go to companies and inventory everything. You'd sit there for an hour, 2 hours, inventory a bunch of nuts at Home Depot to make sure there was an accurate count on them. And if you messed up and didn't calculate it right, you'd have to do the whole box of nuts again. So I get this credit card. It's like $250. And I could not pay it back after it was all said and done. I remember that I could not figure out I had to get their money back because I didn't know how to manage my money. I'm thankful that I don't have that problem anymore. I got utility bills more than that. What I'm saying is life's going to keep coming at you. It's your duty to make sure that the problems are different ones, not the same. If they're the same, you haven't grown. So I'm thankful for a $25,000, $30,000 problem, because I'd still be crying in my cereal if it was still a $250 problem. I'm thankful that I have growth pains in my business, but that I'm not still tallying up nuts inside of a bucket at Home Depot or Lowe's for a company I did not want to work for. Life will keep coming at you, but it is up to you on whether or not the situation is a new one. Life is never going to present something to you you've already beat. It's useless. That's like the devil keep coming at me every single morning trying to get me to convince me that today isn't worth giving it my all. I'll never reach my goal. He knows that that's a useless fight with me, because that's even more fuel for me to dig in and give it what I got. Because I've already grown to understand that life is going to keep coming at you. Don't take your eyes off of that. Don't assume that you've weathered the storm, because the moment you do, there will be another storm brewing on the horizon. But how you dealt with the first storm is going to be an indicator about how you'll deal with the next storm. And each storm that you have to work through and each storm that you have to deal with ultimately is an indicator of promotion. Are you ready? That's what the problem is trying to figure out, is are you ready for the next level? If you handle the first storm like you did the last storm, chances are, if you did it with faith, promotion's on the other end. If you did it with crying and whining, it's a good chance that you will not see promotion. On any level.